is the benefits of being in this country?
Yeah. I've already said I don't want to live here anyway.
I can't see it.
I don't like it at all.
It's tight. The money in it, like, it's tight. To live in this country, it is very tight. You think of what you earn and how many hours you work. It's tight. I don't see the benefit of being in this country, unless you're looking to move to somewhere remotely outside of London. And that's the thing that everyone's saying now. You don't need to be in London. Well, it's a bit funny saying that when I've lived there all my life with my friends and family. They're just telling me to go and move to Gravesend or move to like bloody Margate.
Yeah.
But it is tight, and I don't see the benefits of being here. Like, you could earn, like, a decent wage nowadays is 50k. I hate going back to this. That's giving you about £3,000 or just over £3,000 a month. You know, what are you doing with £3,000? And I don't want to say this to sound bad, but when I broke down the other day, the cost of living for a single man, your expenses alone, if you live by yourself, is close to 2,728. Okay, look, I'll break it down for you. I did it before. Okay, one bed flat. So I've got a 2-bed flat in Croydon, which cost me $1,350. The 1-bed equivalent is $1,200. Council tax is $100. Yeah, so that's $1,300. Energy bills nowadays are about £300. So that's now 1,600. Let's say you want to get a little car on lease, just a little car. That's another maybe 200-300. So you're now on 1,900. Travel probably about another 200. You're on 2,100. Food another 200. You're on 2,300. Car insurance might be £100. You're on 2,400. What else have I missed out now?
That's looking like
Phone
pot
bill.
noodle time. Really.
Phone bill.
Phone bill?
Yeah.
Remember, let's say you want to go out. Let's say you want to go out 3 times a month. Just 3 times. And you're spending £100 each time.
Yeah, you can't.
Man ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, you can't.
But, and remember, that's 3k a month.
Where are
Which
you
is a good
going
job.
to spend £100, bro?
Well, you might just go to a restaurant, for instance. And remember, as men, we sometimes have to spend on women. So let's say, but you're done, 3k's gone.
What do you think these days, due to cost of living, when you go raving, you don't see as much man as you used to?
You don't.
And you clock that?
Man, they're not splurging like they used to anymore. No, the younger lot are. We just got older.
Yeah.
Yeah, the younger lot are still
I'm
doing it.
saying our age group, when you go out, you don't see as much man out.
Because it's
It's funny
expensive.
because when me and my brother go out, without saying his name, we always, at the end of the night, we were like, how much you spend? We'd be like, 0. You know, like back in the day,
Yeah.
you guys spend 0, you're trifling there.
How does that work? A man go and spend no money.
We've got connections, innit? People, yo, my day's joining, yo, come here you go, guys, there's a bottle, fam, send a bottle. Yeah, give me that. Yeah,
It's
back in the day, I'd be
expensive
like, no, I can't, but I'll send you a bottle. Now I'll send the bottles, bro. Give me them.
Yeah, it's expensive now.
Give me them. Bring the bottles over.
Cost of
No,
living.
you're not putting it in my mouth, my guy.
Yo.
Make sure the bottle's sealed,
Whoa.
and I don't want no sparklers. Even
Whoa.
now when I go out now and the man will do bottles, I say, bro, no sparklers. The sparklers,
too much
the
attention.
sparkler turns when I'm this way and I'm in the corner like this, like a naughty little child, bro.
Yes.
No sparklers, bro. Done with that. Done with that.
For me, it's just too tight in this country. And remember, that's £3,000 that you've got to be earning as a minimum. Just to live by yourself and live a half decent life if you're living in zone 5.
And the majority of people are not making 50k.
They're not. It's tight in this country.
tight.
It's very tight. When you
So
actually
what,
think
so
about
what would you say is a good wage to live in this country?
if you're a single man, and remember, I'm just talking about a single man, not where you've got kids and just a single man.
Single man, yeah.
If you want to get by, and this is not living as, I haven't mentioned anything extravagant. He hasn't saved for a holiday. He hasn't bought any clothes. You need to be on at least about 4k a month, and that's after tax.
What's that a year?
And that's roughly working out to be about 60 bags, it's about 65 bags roughly.
I don't think I know anyone on that wage. Other than people.
Everyone's just faking it.
Whatnot that.
Everyone's just faking it.
But
Because I
don't
broke down that single man that his expenses already hit almost 3k. Plus he hasn't done Dior, he hasn't done all this other stuff. This country's tight. It is too tight for me to stay here. It's too tight. The tax alone. People, my brother showed me his payslip one day, and I saw the tax. I said, that's how much the government just.
It's a joke, bro.
Bare people are going to be moving back home. I see bare people I know moving back home with
To their parents.
Yeah, to their parents. Bare people.
To rebuild.
Yeah. It's
expensive.
I don't blame them though.
I don't blame
expensive.
them. It's smart though. It's smart.
It's
Because
expensive.
imagine if your parent already has paid off their mortgage.
Yeah.
But when you move back though, you should contribute.
Yeah, you contribute.
100%. That's
Yeah, you
mad.
contribute obviously, but you're not paying.
Yeah, you should
It's
contribute.
madness. You get me?
Well, okay, let's use your son for example now. He's a 20-year-old growing up now. What kind of conversation are you having to him now in regards to setting up himself, as in maybe not making the same mistakes that we make? Because I don't own a property,
Right. So
and I'm a big old 38, 39, 40, 45, whatever. I'm a big grey back. Huh?
Good though, sure.
No, I did another episode why I can't.
What? Can't do what?
Why I can't own a property.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't own a property. I own commercial property, but I don't own a residential.
okay.
Yeah, because it's a lot harder to get a residential property than it is to get a commercial one.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but what would you say to do you own property? Do you own a?
No.
So yeah, we're all big.
I've had stuff passed down, but it's so like it's not mine, isn't it?
Yeah, we don't. Not that it's the be on end all of life, but
No, of course
it would be.
We're banging, yeah,
it'd be nice, isn't it?
100%.
But
So
a lot of
I've
my friends do.
really.
And how did they
No,
get it? though?
not a lot of mine.
How did they get the property?
One of my friends, we was on roll together at the exact same time doing the exact same thing. I know for a fact I have more money than him. He's got 2 yards, bro. He's
done the smart thing.
One of his yards is worth 850. Other one's worth like 400 bags.
So how comes you didn't get onto that?
Because I don't.
Didn't tell you? It was you just
Nah,
young? and
yeah,
dumb?
I was like, bro, forget all that, man. I'll do it later down, man. Later
Yeah.
down. He's like, bro, trust me, bro. That man's getting this new boiler, man. I was like, boiler? What's talking about, bro?
Yeah, bro.
What's that? Like, he was saying me, yeah, but man's got to get the thing to measure man's blinds. I was like, what? Shut up, man. But now when I go to you, I'm like,
Yeah.
raw.
Good. Yeah.
It's mad. It's mad. Nah, it's just like, bro, you should have been doing this as well.
100%.
There's no reason why I shouldn't.
And what's stopping you now? And I say what's stopping me, yeah? But I'll let you go first. What's stopping you now?
I ain't got enough money, man. It's just the means of income, bro. It's just not enough. Like, let's say I was to get a deposit money together and do all these things here. I don't think I could keep out of a mortgage, bro. I could see, and my issue is, see, for example, you said to me, kid, I need you to give me £100 every week. I couldn't do that. You said to me, listen, on the 31st of March, I need £3,000. 31st of March, I give you the £3,000.
I kind of get what you mean.
That's without borrowing. That's without taking from this. That's just me. Like, all right, I'm in the deep end now. I got to hustle. I got to do what I'm doing. Bam. Let me work 10 shifts. Let me do this. Let me do that. But if you said to me consistently give you money, and then so that, for example, the mortgage said consistently you got to give them £800 a month for 25 years, forget about it.
So you're saying there was a point in your life when you could have got a mortgage?
100%.
Would you say there was a point when? Did you ever think about it at any point going into property?
Yeah. I could have as well, but you know, young and dumb. I went to buy cars and shit like that. Go Dubai when no one else was going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I could have done it, but I didn't. If I could rewind time, I'd be alright now.
Yeah. So what are you saying? Are you having those conversations with your son right now?
100%. I'm like, I was never taught about credit,
Okay.
so I'm onto him about that. Like, make sure you pay your bills all on time. Make sure you do it. Whether he's doing it is a different story. But I'm telling him. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I messed up because my credit was bad. Because I think it was one of your people.
I knew
One of these
this was gonna happen, mate.
One of these friends came to me and was like, I think I was 16 in Croydon College. I was like, hey, would you like to make some money? I said, yeah, how does this, have you got a checkbook? I said, yeah, I've got a checkbook.
HSBC?
He said, yeah, it's HSBC. Funny enough. I said, you got a bank account? He said, yes. So, gave one of his friends my bank card. And my mum being so strict, the money landed. But I couldn't leave the house. So, and one day I got the check. They took a photocopy of the check and sent it to the yard. And my mum opened the letter. I was like, £16,000. What is this?
16.
Yeah, basically. And guess how much my cup was meant to be? Just have a guess, please.
2 bags.
That's even a lot. Guess how much my cup was
5
meant to be?
bills.
5 bills.
Are you having a laugh?
Remember, I didn't know what was going in. I didn't know how much was going in.
Man, the scoff man
But
still.
listen, brothers are doing these moves
With the scoff man
and
still.
they're taking 5 bills. Some people don't even get money. They're getting a pair of trainers.
I was